Hello guys, this is Srinivas, the developer from the developer channel. Today we are going to solve the Skigma daily challenge of 7 June 2021. Here, this is the function get matrix from size. Get matrix from array. The functional method accepts four arguments m, array 1, n, array 2. M represent the size of array 1 and the n represent the size of array 2. Here they have given a one-dimensional array. Then we have to make a two-dimensional array with these values. Here this is the value 5 and 4. 5 plus 4 is nothing but 9. So we can make a 3 cross 3 dimensional from this value. Here first 3 value will be taken, and then this 40, 50 and then 9 is grouped with the same row, and this 88, 77 and 66 will be grouped as a single row. Likewise, we will get this 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 99 and 88, 77, 66. This is the problem they have given today. So let's solve this in a programmatical way. Here, this is the code they have given. They have taken care of all the input, and also they also define the print statement. We just have to make a function that will create this one-dimensional array into a two-dimensional array. For that, what we need is we just need to return a double pointer array, right? For that, I am creating a double pointer variable of data type int, and I'm naming that variable as matrix equal to, here, as I have already told, when we have to return our access, or when we have to do something on a pointer variable inside a function, we just need a dynamic memory allocation, right? For that, I'm defining in double star of m alloc. Here I have typecasted this m alloc memory space, like it will give you some total space, like that, total space of segment. So according to the data type, we have to separate these values as a separate segments, right? For that case, I'm just specified this typecasted this value. Here I have to mention the size of integer double pointer variable with the square root of the some values, right? For that, I need some value called size equal to square root of m plus n, and this square root function is available in this math.h header file. I'm just referring that. Multiple of size. Since this is a pointer variable, we just need one more space. We usually don't do that, but for this problem we need that one. Here we have to make a loop for int I equal to 0, I smaller than row, which is nothing but the size I plus plus. Here this is a n cross n matrix, so I'm just go with the size matrix of I equal to, here this is a single pointer array, malloc of size of integer pointer with the size of size plus 1. We usually don't need this size plus 1, but since we are dealing with the double pointer matrix, I just go with some more space, additional space. It will work fine when we remove that plus 1 also. For int j equal to 0, but on some big inputs it may fail or it may show some random address because of scarcity in size. That's why I have specified this extra space. For in j equal to 0, j smaller than size, j plus plus. And inside this we are going to taking care of the array inputs. So for that I need some additional variable which will act as a iterator for array1 and array2. a1i are just a1 equal to 0 and a2 equal to 0. We just fill all the elements from a1 array1 to array till array2, right? So I just mention a condition here: if a1 smaller than m, which is nothing but the size of array1, then fill all the elements from array1. Matrix of ij equal to array1 of a1 plus plus. Otherwise, fill this matrix with the elements in array2 of a2 plus plus. Finally, return the matrix. I'm going to save and run this program. gcc main.c, and I'm running this application. Here I have got 4 matrix 1 2 3 4 and again 4 5 6 7 8. And I got 1 2 3 4, which is nothing but the I think I have made some mistake with this inputs, didn't I? gcc main.c. Okay, yeah, 4 plus 4 will give you 8, and the root of 8 will give you something called 2, right? Perfect square root. If I specify a size of 5 and 4, we may get the all values 1 2 3 4 5 and then 4 6 7 8 9. Yeah, we got it. Here is the matrix. We have successfully transferred this single dimensional array into a 2-dimensional array. That's it guys, that's it for today's video. Hope we will meet again with tomorrow's DC. Until then, bye guys.